This is the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. We have assembled the world's finest sports and trivia dorks to prove once and for all that we are just as bad at this as we were at sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, sports trivia for those of us who rode the pine. You are listening to episode number 338, which happens to also be Tony Gwynn's career batting average. I'm your host tonight, Lux, and today's game will feature an all-Benchwarmer game with Tako and Snyder versus the team of Markkus and Dave Wirtz. That's right, there's been a coup, and there are no Benchwarmer OGs on this episode. I'm not sure if that's the first time that's happened, but there we go. This is Benchwarmers, the new batch, if you will. All right. Ooh. Who should we start with?
I love a Gremlins reference so early.
Bring it. All right, Tako, let's start with you. For no particular reason, I just happened to look up and you were there. What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing okay. Not to scare Dave and Markkus, but I did take my version of performance-enhancing drugs, which is I finished a bowl of soup. Get ready, you get soup taco tonight.
I thought you were going to say eugenics.
No,
you were watching.
No, I hope not.
I'm not quite 40. I haven't entered my eugenics era yet. But I've been at home for the last couple of days. I caught a case of the crud. So I've been resting up, but I'm feeling pretty much better now. I'm going to go back to work tomorrow. But yeah, I spent the last 48 hours pretty much just watching old Royal Rumbles, and it's been incredible.
All right. Well, we already have, this is probably the earliest ever episode title candidate, I just have to say, because I'm already picturing it, the episode being called Tako in the Eugenics Era. I think that is a graphic. All right. Josh Snyder, how are you this evening? And why don't you give me a team name while you're at it?
Doing okay. By the time this will have aired, either Markkus and I will be very happy, and I don't know if our team will have. We're just going to see what happens down the line in these next few weeks, and holding our breath, but hoping that defense wins championships as it should. So, there's some, where we are sitting right now, we're sitting in the week after Black Monday, and there's a whole lot of names flying out there for different head coaching candidates. And a couple of the ones I keep hearing there's a lot of Kubiaks going on. There's a Kyle, I think. Is there a Casey? I don't know. We're going to find out if there's other Kubiaks going on. Maybe
what are they, like the Affleck brothers? Like, gee.
Yeah, maybe Gary wants to throw his name back in the ring. So, given the one coach, the coaching bros that sort of at least one, at least for the moment, is out of a job. Probably won't be for very long. But the next Harbros Kubiak clash. That's what we're going to be today.
Sounds like a pro wrestling event by itself. All right, Dave, Markkus, tell me how you're doing.
Man, I'm doing great. I'm excited. I was finally able to bring my son home. Who's doing great. He is just mowing down milk bottles. It's like insane. That is not a euphemism, by the way. He's on milk bottles. But yeah, he's doing great. He's getting so much bigger every day too. And I don't know, maybe I'm going to embarrass him already. I'm Eastern European, but that kid's got far more hair on his entire body than I do. And it's just like insane. Sorry, just going to throw that out there. I got to get my embarrassing dad moment in as quickly as I can.
Was the whole hair thing a euphemism? Well, that's not a euphemism either. You're saying he has literal hair. No. Okay. All right. All right. Markkus, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Just, like Josh said, nice, relaxing, super wild card weekend or whatever they're calling it. Don't have to deal with that. But to date this podcast, by the time you listen to this, the University of Washington may have fixed college football, or maybe they didn't. We don't know. But all I know is our quarterback tried to leave and break a contract, and now he's back, and nobody knows what's going on. So just enjoying all of that, I guess. And, yeah, looking forward to this game. And because of all that stuff with DeMond Williams and the university, and I saw today that over 10,000, I believe that's all levels, but still just ridiculous. Our team name today is going to be Transfer Portal Be Crazy.
No question. All right, well, Transfer Portal Be Crazy against the next Harbros Kubiak clash. I'm going to have to shorten one of those after a while. Let's get this rolling, and we'll pull Dan in here for the rule read.
The game will consist of 4 quarters of play, each with different trivia style. The styles of quarters 1 through 3 will change from show to show, and I will explain them as we go along. Like any good sporting event, we will have a halftime show after the second quarter with entertainment questions. And in the fourth quarter, our teams will wager from their points accumulated to see who are today's clipboard captains, to be honored like the true benchwarmers they are. All right, let's get this game underway.
All right, well, today's first quarter is going to be pre and post game.
Pre and post game. For this quarter, there will be 4 before and after style questions. For example, if I said, what all-time leader in receptions for the Indianapolis Colts was a Notre Dame safety drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, the answer would be Marvin Harrison Smith. Each question is worth 25 points.
Question number 1. In 2007, he became the only player over 40 to have 20-plus rebounds in a game. In 2013, he was in a Geico commercial. In 2015, he was elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame. And in 2024, he sadly died too soon. And the only player who's played in both the Major League Baseball All-Star Game and the NFL Pro Bowl.
We can check in, David.
All right. The Knicks Harbros have checked in. Transfer portal will be crazy. You guys can talk this out.
Oh, man. They're so fast.
I feel good about this. I was wondering if you were on the same page. So the first one has to be Dikembe Mutombo. No.
You got to do the voice, Marcus. You have to.
I can't do that. That's like
get that vocal fry going.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there you go. You can do that. I don't want to I can't shred the moneymakers. So then, of course, sadly died too soon. Well, then the next guy has to be Bo Jackson, I think.
I like it.
Okay, then we'll check in with Dikembe Mutombo Jackson.
All right. And the Knicks Harbros?
Did you guys just kill Bo Jackson? Because I'm going to be really upset.
Whoa, you can't put that on us. That's crazy.
I said die too soon.
Answer the game.
I
Snyder
said
be
Bo
crazy.
Jackson.
He was talking about the first half.
No. All right. Yeah, we said Dikembe Mutombo Jackson.
Very good. And yeah, I was very saddened when Dikembe died. It seemed like he was, I don't know, it didn't seem like that long ago that he was over 40 and having 20-plus rebounds in a game. So anyway, all right, we move on to question number 2. She led the Yukon women to an undefeated national championship in 1995, won Olympic gold in 1996, and has since become an ESPN analyst. And as we record this, still a free agent, has been a 2-time All-Star in the American League, half the number his dad made in the National League.
We can check in.
All right, transfer portal be crazy has checked in. Knicks Harbros, your turn to talk it out.
Just came to me probably the second most popular guest for a women's basketball question behind Cheryl Swoops on this podcast. Rebecca Lobo being the first half, and then Bo Bichette being the back half of that. So Rebecca Lobo Bichette. Does that work for you, Josh?
Works.
All right,
very
check
well
it in.
for me. Yep.
All right, and transfer portal be crazy. What'd you have?
Look, man, I've gone on record. Dante Bichette is my favorite, like one of my favorite baseball players of all time. I love it. Love that hair. So yeah, we were thinking the same thing. Dikembe Mutombo Bichette. No, Rebecca Lobo.
Oh, you said it. Yes.
Both teams are receiving points. It is Rebecca Lobo Bichette. Yeah, I loved it. In doing this research, I had totally forgotten about the fact that Rebecca Lobo actually got herself in some trouble because there was some NCAA tournament games in Albany, and she started making jokes about, I don't know who remembers this, but she made some joke, something to the effect of, she said on air, good luck finding something fun to do in Albany. And she just got just lit up.
Boy, that's awesome.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Rebecca Lobo talking to Gino Auriemma in a Dikembe Mutombo voice sounds amazing.
Oh boy.
I think that would be great. All right, question number 3. The last Denver QB to throw a playoff overtime touchdown and the last Denver QB to throw a playoff completion.
You want to run 2-3 this one, guys?
Instead of a 3-2-1.
Well, okay.
No. Yeah, I'm good, Dave. I trust you.
All right. Sounds good.
Ready?
Are we 3-2-1-ing? All right.
I think so. You got this.
3, 2, 1.
Tim Tebow
Knicks.
Very good. All right. Good job, everybody. Let's move on to question number 4. 2-time U.S. Open champ who made his film debut in Happy Gilmore 2 and 7'4" 9-year NBA veteran who averaged less than 10 minutes per game, but was also in Happy Gilmore 2?
David, we will check in.
All right. The next Harbros have checked in. Transfer portal be crazy. Your turn to talk it out.
I am having such a hard time remembering the golfer.
Yes, I know. You agree? Second half's Boban Marjanovic.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, who was the golfer in Happy Gilmore 2?
Lee Trevino. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Oh my gosh, who were they? Why? I remember. Brooks...
film debut. It's Bryson DeChambeau.
That's it. Oh my God, I could not get Brooks Koepka out of my brain, and I was like, "That's not it. That's nowhere near."
I was thinking about original Happy Gilmore when I said Lee Trevino, because I think that's who it is in the first one, where he just shakes his head at him. Yeah,
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
We'll check in with Bryson DeChambeau Marjanovic.
All right, and the next Harbros.
Same thing. Bryson DeChambeau Marjanovic or Marjanovic or however you want to pronounce that Onovich.
That is correct. Yeah, I think we should have a pre and post game gentleman's rule that you can't just say ditto like Tako just tried to do. You have to try to pronounce the hard names. But anyway,
Dude,
yes.
I can remember Boban's character. He was actually great. For him to be playing Richard Keel, that was like the son, Drago Larson.
Worked very well. That's right. So we just got through the first quarter. We had Dikembe Mutombo Jackson, Rebecca Lobo Bichette, Tim Tebow Nix, and Bryson DeChambeau Marjanovic. I also
Bobo?
I was like Bobo. I was also playing with Curly Lambeau, Dick LeBeau, Bismack Piambo, Chris Sabo. I mean, there were a ton to play with, and I even thought about working in a Chuck Palumbo. But I didn't. Right, exactly.
This would have been the crowd. This would have been the crowd.
This would have been the time.
I just want you to know, 3/4 of the players tonight's eyes just lit up when I said Chuck. Anyway, all right.
I was thinking Dobo. But
I like Boban in John Wick, or whichever one that was. I can't remember which one, but it was one of the sequels.
Oh, sounds like I need to see this. Oh, definitely.
I mean, you can't miss him.
Well, that's true. Okay, well, after the first quarter, we have a tie score at 100. Transfer portal be crazy, and the next Harbros QBAC clash at 100 each.
We wanted to let you know that we are on Patreon if you'd be interested in supporting us financially. Your contributions will be used to help us cover the costs that it takes to bring you the high-quality sports trivia you have come to expect from us. There's also some great perks that come with the Patreon membership to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, including bonus episodes, and Benchwarmers swag. You can find us at patreon.com/benchwarmerstp. Thanks.
Will bring us to the second quarter, which today will be Let It Ride or Throw in the Towel.
Let it ride or throw in the towel. For this quarter, there will be 4 questions in a given category that increase in difficulty. After each question, teams can decide to let it ride and attempt the next question, or throw in the towel and take the points they have accumulated to that point. Each question is worth 50 points. If a team answers incorrectly, they will lose half of their points accumulated in the quarter.
All right, this round is going to be dedicated to long tenured coaches. However, it will not be about the coaches who had the long tenures, but instead about the coaches who immediately preceded their long tenure. Question 1. The longest active tenure in the NFL coaching ranks is Mike Tomlin, who took over in 2007 from this 15-year coach, who is now part of the studio team for NFL on CBS.
Okay, we'll check in.
All right. Transfer Portal Be Crazy has checked in. The next Harbros, it's up to you.
This is Bill Cowher, right?
Yeah. Like, why can I not remember his name?
Yeah.
I've tried to blot him out of my memory. That's why.
That's fair. Yeah, we'll check in Bill Cowher.
All right. And Transfer Portal?
Yeah. Long distant relative of Sergeant Slaughter, if you ask me, but we'll see Bill Cowher.
Oh, there's no question. There's absolutely no question. I want to see Bill Cowher put somebody in the Cobra clutch.
He talks like Lanny Poffo, though.
He does. He does. He does.
Also true. Oh my God. Yes, we need more pro wrestling references, especially of that era. All right. Well, good job blowing through the first question. Is there anybody that wants to throw in the towel?
No.
Okay.
No.
Go in.
All right. Question number 2. Before recently being hired by the University of Michigan, Kyle Whittingham spent 21 years as the coach of Utah. Who immediately preceded Whittingham at Utah, but left to eventually win 3 national championships at 2 schools?
We can check.
It's got to be.
All right. Quick check-in from the next Harbros. Transfer portal be crazy. We'll probably not be too far behind.
Oh God, no!
Make sure you don't go to his steakhouse, unless you're trying to get some fingies. Anyways,
No.
Well,
Oh God, no. Oh.
We'll check in with Urban Meyer, upstanding citizen Urban Meyer, who would never lie about his medical issues or anything like that, or be a sleazeball in any way.
Certainly not. All right. Well, unfortunately, being an upstanding citizen is not a qualification for being an answer on the Benchwarmers. Next, Harbros, what did you guys have?
Yeah, we also had Nobel Peace Prize winner Urban Meyer.
Just a second.
Peace spelled Piece. Right?
Yeah. The one who abuses his kicker.
Oh boy.
Yes. Okay. Urban Meyer is correct. I should just avoid any traps. I'm going to step in now. Is there anybody that would like to throw in the towel?
No, let's keep
No,
going.
thank you.
No.
Okay. Question number 3. Bill Belichick was the head coach for the Patriots for 22 years. Who immediately preceded him? He finished with a Patriots record of 27-21, though would have significantly more success in his next 2 stops.
You good, Dave? You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you.
Okay, we'll check in.
All right. Transfer portal be crazy has checked in. Next, Harbros. I'll let you guys talk this one out.
Yeah. All you, Josh. I'll let you talk as much as you want about this man.
Yeah. Former, what was he? Defensive back at Occidental College. Does that go all the way back there?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Jets head coach, Patriots head coach, USC. I'm not sure how much that's been blotted out from the national record at this moment. And then, of course, of the Seattle Seahawks, that's Pete Carroll.
All right. Is that a check-in?
Yep.
Okay. And transfer portal be crazy? You had a fast check-in?
Yeah, I had a fast check-in. This is absolutely... And again, people thought he was a bad football coach and he had a winning record in the NFL. But, obviously it worked out for New England, but it worked out for us too. So
nothing works out for the Raiders, so it's fine.
No, they hired Chip Kelly as their OC. What do you? And actually, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this right now before we officially check in. Pete Carroll. Guess what? His son, who's the O-line coach, University of Washington, might have had the worst O-line in the FBS last year, and I will tell you that for free. And I knew as soon as he left, I was like, thank God. And what did he do? He ruined Ashton Genty.
Oh.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
And he found a way to do it. So anyways, and ruined your guys' beloved Jackson Powers Johnson. Good football player.
Mm-hmm.
Ruined it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyways, Pete Carroll.
Yep. And, so both teams are receiving points. That's well done. Pete Carroll continues to also just defy any kind of aging. I mean, I know he's like, 72.
What a man.
Yeah.
He's like genuinely.
He's looked 60 years old for the last 40 years.
I know. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. All right.
The silverest fox.
We have one question left that may or may not be a step function harder. Is there anybody that would like to throw in the towel?
No.
Oh, no.
All right. Question number 4. Since 1998, Brian Cashman has been the general manager of the Yankees. What ex-Major League Baseball player immediately preceded Cashman and, in fact, became the first black GM to win a World Series?
We'll check in.
All right. Transfer portal, be crazy, has checked in. The next Harbros Kubiak Clash.
I don't have a whole lot of anything on this one.
My baseball GM history, not so great. I'm just thinking about like Yankee greats that might have been a GM and drafted Jeter and all those guys. Dave Kingman, Reggie Jackson.
Just ex-MLB first black GM to win a World Series. I don't know, and I don't think I'm gonna know.
I would imagine with that success, he parlayed it into GMing another team.
Sure.
Shortly after, unless he retired or died.
Sure.
So
he pulled a Bo Jackson and died.
Geez.
Now stop that.
You guys said it first.
He was
you guys did. Don't you put that evil on me.
Doesn't say ex-MLB play, Hall of Famer or something like that.
No, it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say Hall of Famer. I kind of feels like that means it's not a Hall of Famer,
right? Like what play? Maybe wasn't an amazing player, but came a good evaluator of talent.
Maybe, probably played in the 70s. early 80s, somewhere in there. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm running on empty with this question, so we can guess Jackson or Brown.
Coin toss, Jackson or Brown?
Jackson. Maybe it's Reggie and we didn't know.
Jackson it is.
All right, we're checking in with the lucky Jackson.
Okay. And transfer portal be crazy. What did you guys have?
So this guy actually didn't GM very long. He actually did it only for two teams, the Astros and then the Yankees. It actually left the Yankees so that way he could be the GM for USA Baseball. He was the guy that kind of brought together the Sydney Olympics team, and that would be Bob Watson.
One team is receiving points. Yeah, a lot of interesting things about Bob Watson, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you quickly. After he did the Olympic bit, he then served as the VP in baseball in charge of discipline. He was the guy in charge of all the suspensions. Two of my favorite facts about Bob Watson that I will tell you. He's the first player, and I think the only player to date who actually had a game where he hit for the cycle in both leagues. One of them was, in fact, a natural cycle. For those particular stat heads like I am who love the natural cycle, that's where you get a single, double, triple, and home run in that order. And it's only happened maybe 15 times. The other interesting fact about Bob Watson, this is a great baseball trivia fact, he scored the 1 millionth run in Major League Baseball history.
Nice.
So there you go. Go ahead.
He's not in the Hall of Fame, not in Cooperstown, rather.
No. If anything, he would get in as an exec at this point. I think he passed away, actually. I got to check that. But anyway, at the end of the second quarter, we have transfer portal be crazy, thanks to Bob Watson, out to a lead with 300 points. And the Knicks Harbros Kubiak Clash with 175. Still plenty of time left, and that will bring us to halftime.
It is now time for the halftime show. There will be 3 entertainment questions pertaining to sports, with each question worth 25 points.
All right. Well, because you can never have too much pre and post game, this is going to be pre and post game style. Half is going to be a sports personality, as always. But the other half is going to be a famous expression made famous by a well-known cartoon character. Because why not? So if I said Bugs Bunny and in 1985 became the youngest player to win the Cy Young Award, you would, of course, say, "What's up, Doc Gooden?"
Doc Gooden.
Really not that hard. Okay.
I'm going to allow it, but I just want it known for the record. I'm upset that this is not dad jokes.
I mean, this is dad jokes in another form.
That's right. Question number 1: Fred Flintstone and the school in the middle of the 2006 lacrosse scandal.
This whole episode is just bad vibes.
We can check in.
Transfer portal be crazy has. Oh, sorry. No, the Knicks Harbros have checked in. Transfer portal be crazy. You guys get to talk this out.
This is awful. I don't.
I feel like we should submit your team name change. In the chat, I wasn't paying attention, and I look up, and he's got Nugenics World Order.
Wait a minute, this would be interesting, especially coming from a team that has the transfer portal be crazy as a team name. They want to do
transfer team names in the middle of the game.
Team names.
Okay, I think this works. I think you should call it the Nugenics World Order.
Yeah,
on brand, baby.
Here it is. I love it. I'll take it. I'm changing it officially. All right.
It's amazing.
Now I forgot who was talking. Nugenics World Order.
It's us. It's us. Yeah, this is got to be Yabba Dabba Duke, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, I hate it.
I don't like it either.
Picked anything else, David. What the hell?
All right, we're gonna check in with Yabba Dabba Duke.
Just for the record, I'm never going to ask anything about Duke in the positive light. So this seems like the best way I could go. All right, the Knicks Harbros. What do you guys have?
You're dunking on Duke is what you're doing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Yabba Dabba Duke.
All right, well done. See, not so bad. Question number 2: Bart Simpson and the position played primarily by Hall of Famers Joe Cronin, Luis Aparicio, Luke Appling, and Joe Tinker.
We'll check in.
All right. Next Harbros have checked in, and the Nugenics World Order.
So here's my problem. It's Bart Simpson has a lot of different.
Oh, come on.
Catchphrases. I'm just saying.
Hey, you're coming from the fan perspective. I'm coming from a non-fan perspective, and there's only one that sticks out.
And are you thinking what I'm thinking, which is eat my shortstop?
Yes.
All right, good. All right. I'm just saying, Cowabunga, dude. It was right there. I know that's more Michelangelo, but yeah, we'll check in with eat my shortstop.
Okay, and the next Harbros, what'd you have?
Yeah, when Fort Simpson got mentioned, I was really, really hoping for like a "don't have a cow, Manny Ramirez" kind of a question. But yeah, we also checked in with "eat my shortstop."
That is correct. Hey, there can be ambiguous questions. That's the way this works. You're allowed to work. You had to work back to front. I'm not against it. All right. Question number 3. Buzz Lightyear, and outside of sports, he was in a Cyndi Lauper music video. He played Bigfoot on the $6 Million Man, and he also played a role with a knack for rhyming.
Okay, we can check it.
Okay, so the next Harbors have checked in. New Genix World Order. You can talk this out.
Oh man, I really want it to be To Infinity and Beyonder Alonso, but
or To Infinity. Oh no, there's a D on there. I was gonna say To Infinity and Beyond Stenerud, but
that'd be great too.
So what is it actually, Dave?
Well, okay, let's think about it. He played a role that was a knack for rhyming. Oh my god, it's got to be a gigantic man if he's playing Bigfoot, right?
Yeah, I was trying to go the wrestling way, and then it doesn't really work out that way when I think of Cyndi Lauper and I think of a wrestler. Anyways,
well, what about that? What about To Infinity and Beyondre the Giant?
Oh yeah, that would work.
It's too bad
Princess
this is
Bride.
an audio medium because Marcus's face trying
brilliant.
to work out all the
brilliant.
gears just now was
Brilliant.
incredible.
Well, I had a different
You were
wrestler
going
in mind.
Captain Low Albano, right?
Yes, thank you.
Again, I'm just thinking of big dudes.
Yeah,
So
no, I mean this makes perfect sense because you have Fezzik in Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Yeah, To Infinity and Beyond the Giant. Yeah, let's
I
do
could
it.
see him being in a Cyndi Lauper video, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, that was the time that she was in wrestling, so it would make sense.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's check
Yeah,
in.
sure.
To Infinity and Beyondre the Giant.
All right, and the next Harbros.
Oh, really? I got to get this one. Yeah, I also got stuck on Captain Lou Albano and was wondering about different rubber bands connecting to Buzz and Cindy, and it was a whole cluster going on there. So until we kind of came back to Fezzik and somebody wanted a peanut, and we got to Infinity and Beyondre the Giant.
Both teams are receiving points. Well done. And yeah, I mean, you guys are all too young to remember, but it was a huge deal when they made Andre the Giant on the original $6 Million Man play Bigfoot. And why $6 Million Man was taking on Bigfoot, like, it just made no sense in the plot. But Andre the Giant being Bigfoot was just so cool.
Stone Cold.
And
$6 million Steve Austin. Don't give a damn about no Bigfoot. What?
Non-existent bonus points to anybody who can tell me what Cyndi Lauper music video Andre the Giant was in. It was
Before I was born there, Chief.
Yes, that's true. But it was the one I can't remember the name of the song, but it was she did the main song from the movie The Goonies.
Oh, that's the Goonies are good enough, and I'm pretty sure that Captain Lou Albano was in that video.
He
too.
was, and he was also in Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and he was a big deal for Cyndi Lauper.
He was also Super Mario Brother.
That's true. All right,
I'm stuck on the idea that, because now I can't get out of my head that there is a defensive tackle in the transfer portal currently named Beyondre the Giant.
Why not? I think that'd be awesome.
God.
All right, I have one bonus one that not for any points, so you guys can work together on this one. But I thought somebody may have coached me. This one was a little bit too hard, or maybe a reference that people won't know. But the last bonus one, just for fun, Sylvester of Tweety and Sylvester fame, and wide receiver who was drafted out of the University of Hawaii, whose best year came in 2004 when he had 1,084 receiving yards for the Broncos, averaging more than 20 yards per catch.
Suffering Succotash Lily.
See, you got it so fast.
Nice.
I don't know what Dan was so nervous about. Well done. Yes. All right. Well, at the end of halftime, we have scores of the new Genix World Order with 375 points. And the next Harbros.
We're taking over.
That's right. With the next Harbros.
Imagining Doug Flutie doing the air guitar.
There is still time for the next Harbros because our third quarter today is going to be Lucky 7.
Lucky 7. For this quarter, there will be 3 lists containing 7 items. The team that is trailing coming into the quarter will choose the first list and attempt to identify the items on this list one at a time. If the team has an incorrect guess, the other team can attempt to finish that list out. The team leading at the beginning of the quarter will select the second list, and whichever team is trailing after the first 2 lists will get the third list. Each item is worth 10 points.
We have 3 categories, of course, for Lucky 7. Question number 1. The only 7 Miami Heat players who have ever received MVP votes.
Cool.
Number 2, in the world's perhaps hardest question I've ever asked. Number 2, the 7 states that have ever hosted the Army-Navy game.
Oh,
good Lord.
And number 3, I told you it was only going to get hard in the third quarter. And question number 3, the top Major League Baseball all-time home run leaders who are not franchise leaders for any team.
Oh,
and I will tell you all more than 550 career home runs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, journeyman home run leaders. Here we go.
All right, so you're going to take the top Major League Baseball all-time home run leaders who are not franchise leaders for any team. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Okay, then we'll give you whatever the requisite amount of time is to think about some answers.
Okay, let's do it. We will check in.
All right, let's hear the top, your list of the top MLB all-time home run leaders who are not franchise leaders for any team.
Okay, so we're going to start with Willie Mays.
Willie Mays is incorrect, unless I've done something wrong.
Really?
Willie Mays is the Giants' all-time home run leader. Or the question is broken.
No, that sounds right to me.
No, shoot, you might be right. Yeah.
Oh no,
we totally just did that.
We totally biffed it. No,
that's my James fault. That question.
That's my fault. That's my fault, Josh. I didn't even think about the math. I was just like, Bonds is there, so Mays must be.
Well, we'll come back to this and discuss, but this leaves 7 questions for the new Gen X world order. I can't even say without laughing.
Let's go with the 500 guys, right? Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds has to be on there.
No, hold on. They can't be the leader. Or wait,
he's not the leader.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, and he's not for the Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Barry Bonds.
Yes.
Is that a check-in with Barry Bonds?
Yes.
Barry Bonds is correct. He had 586 with the Giants, which was sadly fewer than Willie Mays, and 176 with the Pirates.
Mickey Mantle is going to be up there too. He's got 500 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, check in Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle is incorrect. Mickey Mantle is not the career home run leader for the Yankees, but he doesn't have more. Wait a minute. Career home runs for Mickey Mantle. Hang on.
Yeah, you said they all have 550 plus.
Right. Mickey Mantle only had 536 home runs, so he is not one of the top 7. Wow, this proved to be quite difficult. I didn't think it was be quite that bad.
Go back to us.
Can we give the rest of our list?
You certainly can. Go ahead.
A-Rod.
A-Rod is definitely on the list because he is he played with the Yankees, Mariners, and Rangers and spread them out. So he had only 351 with the Yankees. So that is correct.
McGuire.
McGuire is not correct. McGuire is the career home run leader for the A's. Is he not?
Oh. Okay. Well, then we were all over the place.
Is Ernie Banks on that list?
No. Ernie Banks only played for the Cubs. And
the ones we had were. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez is on the list because he spread almost equally between the Red Sox and the Guardians. Okay, keep going. Who else did you have?
Frank Robinson.
Frank Robinson is correct. He split between the Reds and the Orioles, and the Orioles career home run leader is Cal Ripken, I believe. So yeah.
Oh right.
Speaking of Orioles, Rafi Palmeiro.
Rafi Palmeiro is on the list. He was a journeyman, really, as home run hitters go. Yep.
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson is correct. He had Yankees, Orioles, Angels, and A's, and he spread them out. I think you're only missing one, and it may be a surprising one. Pujols is correct because Stan Musial beat him not by much with the Cardinals, and then of course he had a mess with the Angels. By my count, that was 10 points for New World Order, sadly, and nothing for the next Harbros. But stand by because this means almost no matter what, you guys are going to get the third question. So we go to the new Gen X World Order. Which question do you want?
The Heat.
Okay.
All the way.
Okay. Are you guys ready with your list?
Yeah, we think.
All right, now make sure you put them in priority order.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Do we need to?
Going through this list, I don't think there are more than 7 players of actual Hall of Fame note. Or like not Hall of Fame, but like of MVP note, right? Because that was the thing that Marcus and I were talking about. Is like there's just always been a guy that was the clear runaway MVP.
All I'm saying is just put them in order. That's all my advice. I should have told these guys the same thing, but
we thought we did.
I don't hate our order, honestly.
All right, then let's hear them. Let's hear them.
Go ahead, Marcus. Start it off.
LeBron James.
Yes, LeBron James got votes in 2011 to 2014.
Then we'll say Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade did several years, both in the LeBron era and before the LeBron era.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Correct. Shaquille O'Neal overlapping with Wade in 05 and 07.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler, Josh Bombeck's favorite player, 2020 and 2023.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo has never received an MVP vote.
So I guess that's why.
You guys got 4, and that gives these guys a chance to pick up
That's annoying.
3 more. All I was saying is just make sure you put them in priority order. All right.
Hand up for accountability. I fully wasn't listening. Who were the correct answers?
So the correct answers off the board so far are Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Shaquille O'Neal.
I mean, the first one that pops into my head was maybe Alonzo Mourning got some votes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Alonzo Mourning.
Alonzo Mourning is correct. He got votes actually many times. 96, I think, 97, 99, 2000, something in there. Yep.
Okay.
Chris Bosh, do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of a better answer in a short amount of time, so why not?
I'm thinking, who else are we going to throw around here? Goran Dragic? I mean,
maybe. What about Tim Hardaway?
Ooh, I kind of like that one.
Would he maybe have grabbed some votes just for flashy points?
Era?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm good with Tim Hardaway. Let's go with that.
Okay, let's try Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway is correct. 97, 98. Well done. That leaves one correct answer.
Now we go Bosh, I guess. Yeah, Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh is incorrect, and I'm guessing when these guys were talking before and I heard Dave mutter the phrase, this guy would have been overshadowed, I'm assuming he was talking about Chris Bosh. So I heard that and I was like, oh, that's really good. They're ruling out Chris Bosh. I will give you 10 guesses collectively, and I'll be impressed if it is not Ronnie Cycli. If anybody can come up with the last one, I'll just...
Is it Tyler Hero?
It is not Tyler Hero.
Thank God.
And it's not Harold Miner.
I had temporarily blanked on the fact that I don't even associate this guy with the Heat. I associate this guy with a different team. That may be a bad hint because it's just my association, but I won't even give you the year. It was 2001.
Okay,
It was Anthony Mason.
Wow.
Anthony Mason?
Yes, got MVP votes in 2001.
In the year of our Lord 2000?
Yes, 2001 I think it was, but yes. Crazy.
Why?
All right. In that round,
I have
we
to
had
do
40
research on
points
this.
for Eugenics,
Just ignore
and
me.
the next Harbros had 20 points. So by a fair runaway, you guys get to name the 7 states that have hosted the Army-Navy game.
I mean,
this is crap. What are we talking about here? No. 16-9, really? That got somebody what? Ooh, this, you know what? This is the best example I can ever find of us needing to take away MVP votes from and Hall of Fame votes from idiots. I can name 1,000 other, but it might be the most damning. Anthony Mason got an MVP vote is absolutely unhinged and ridiculous, and whoever that was should be executed, or at least where they put them in stocks or cane them. We can cane them. We can do that.
Glenn Jacobs?
Yeah, Glenn Jacobs.
Yeah.
Right.
Glenn Jacobs will come and talk about his politics.
They get to choke slam to hell.
I'd rather get hit with a kendo stick than to listen to Glenn Jacobs talk about his politics.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we'll name some states. Why not?
Okay, all right. Let's hear it. Please put them in confidence order. The 7 states that have hosted the Army-Navy game.
I don't know what confidence is anymore after that first one. Okay, we're gonna start with Maryland.
Maryland is correct. 12 times, most recently in 2024.
Then we'll go to Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is correct. 90 times, the most by far.
Then New York.
New York is correct. The home of Army, so that makes sense.
I vaguely remember them playing one in Foxborough, so we'll say Massachusetts.
Foxborough actually was the 7th most recent one to hit the list, so that is correct.
And then we're going to go with Virginia.
Virginia is incorrect. You got the 4 that you had any business getting, so that was good. So the rest are just crapshoots and how much is your football history. So the Nugenics boys, let's hear see if we can get the last 3 here.
Nugenics boys.
Marcus, I feel like wasn't there a time that they played at like MetLife?
I wouldn't doubt it. Is that why you put New Jersey?
Yeah.
I mean, that
they
makes
were doing like
sense.
those runs all through
Sure,
like the pro stadiums, right?
sure. I mean, I'm good with it. I don't remember it.
I mean, might as
I'm
well just
good.
check it in just
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got nothing else to worry about.
yeah.
New Jersey?
New Jersey is correct, and it wasn't that long ago. It was 2021.
Ooh.
Good job, Dave.
Ooh,
Yep.
nice, Dave.
All right. Now you get random
Now, I
guesses.
mean, that's what I get.
All right.
Well, what are some big stadiums?
Some big stadiums, big
Like at
Robin
least in the
stadiums.
area that would draw those people in, right?
Did he do it in Jerry World, before it was Jerry World?
It feels
Well,
so
you've done it
far.
at the Cotton Bowl, maybe?
It feels so far away.
Sure it is. I mean, I don't think they went to the West Coast, but I don't know.
What about like the Rose Bowl?
Oh God, really?
Well, I mean, it's Army Navy, man. That's like it really is like the pinnacle matchup every year. We got one. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with it. Fun fact, I was like the Ric Flair promo after he won the Royal Rumble with a tear in my eye when I walked into the Rose Bowl to watch my beloved Washington Huskies lose to the Ohio State Buckeyes. It was still it was like when they were talking about, like, you heard the stories before the game of like Indiana fans like crying on their way in. I get it, man. It's beautiful. Like, I walked in there and I was like, holy I'm at the Rose Bowl. It was amazing. And then I drank a Bacardi bottle that I found on the ground, an airplane bottle, and it had been sitting in the it had been sitting in the sun for who knows how long. Seal not broken, but it was a mistake. It wasn't a good idea. I almost puked, and I was sober. So don't drink Bacardi that you find on the ground. Anyways,
It's a sports trivia podcast and a public service announcement.
yeah. Okay. So you said the Rose Bowl, so we'll say California. Is that what you're saying?
California or Texas? I'm down with whatever.
You pick.
Okay, well, let's go with yours then. We'll go with Texas.
Texas is sadly incorrect. In 1983, you guys were all over it. For the pageantry of it all, they played the game in California at the Rose Bowl. And if you're really a sports nerd, 100 years ago in 1926, they played the game. Where would you play the Army-Navy game? At Soldier Field in Chicago.
Oh, that makes sense.
Not too far off, though, from historic stadiums.
Was that a fun game day experience, David? Like, did you have a good time at that game?
I was in the studio. I got to be the celebrity picker.
Oh, see, there you go.
What was the score? That's the real question.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
How many 2-point conversions were there?
That's right. I don't remember. And part of the reason I don't remember is because I was drinking Bacardi off the ground. So
I think every game that took place before World War II ended 7-6. I feel like that was the final score of every single one of those games.
I think you're not wrong. All right. Well, at the end of the very painful third quarter, we have the Eugenics World Order out with a smaller lead with 435 points, and the next Harbros, Kubiak Clash, with 350 points. That will bring us to the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, known as Put Your Fours Up. This quarter consists of 4 categorized questions that teams will wager up to 100 points each, not to exceed their current point total.
Our fourth quarter tonight. Question number 1 will be close but no cigar in the NFL. Question number 2 will be close but no cigar, Major League Baseball. Question number 3 will be, that's right, you guessed it, close but no cigar, the NBA. And question 4, close but then cigar, college basketball. It's now time for the teams to place their wagers.
We'd like to take a minute to invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Benchwarmers TP. We also have a Facebook group for fans of the pod called The Bench. Join us there to comment on the latest episodes and share cool sports facts and trivia. If you'd be willing to rate and review us on iTunes or Stitcher, we'd greatly appreciate the support so that other people may find this podcast. Thanks.
Now that the wagers are in, on to the questions. Question 1, close but no cigar, NFL. Drew Brees finished second 4 times in the AP MVP voting without ever winning. Prior to Brees, what other player finished second in the voting 3 times without winning? once losing to Terrell Davis, once to Boomer Esiason, and once to Joe Montana, but never won the AP MVP.
Let's check in.
Eugenics World Order has checked in. The next Harbros, you get to talk this one out.
There's a lot going on with this because, like, we're really talking about somebody who would have finished second in the MVP voting in maybe even the late 80s.
Yeah, I feel like Boomer's MVP was like 88, 89. Montana, though, is that earlier than that? Or is Boomer Esiason's earlier than that? Huh?
That's a good question. I think Montana might have won it in their fourth Super Bowl season, the 89. So Boomers might have been before that, like 87, 88, somewhere in there.
So late 80s, and Terrell Davis was 98, you're saying. So
I think, it's somewhere in the 97 to 99 range.
Right. Did Emmitt Smith ever win an MVP? When did he start to fall off?
No, he would have been. When did he get drafted? What year did he get drafted?
So
he drafted in
80. But made later. You're right. He was probably drafted later than those.
Is he like the
Montana MVPs?
90 draft, 89 draft, somewhere in there? Yeah, I think he's too young.
Yep. All right, so if we go quarterback here, because
Elway came to mind just because Terrell Davis is sitting right there, and he did play in that 80s era and then have that late resurgence. It feels dicey that Broncos would have gone 1-2 in the MVP, though.
They did have just huge years those last couple of years where they were like,
yeah, that's true.
Dominated the league that last year that he won. They won that second Super Bowl.
I don't think I have anything better than Elway.
Yeah, okay, I like Elway,
and I actually think Elway or Marino. I think he won MVP the year they went to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so Elway, we're gonna go with Elway
for 100 points.
Okay, Eugenics.
Yeah, it is an older guy and a resurgence, because he actually wasn't the starter on this team. He actually lost. He earned the starting job actually after Brad Johnson busted his ankle. And I think this is Randall Cunningham. So we checked in Randall Cunningham 100 points.
One team is receiving points. I thought this was a little bit tricky. I'm impressed you guys landed it. It is in fact Randall Cunningham. Yeah, the first couple, of course, with the Eagles and then later with the Vikings. Well done. Yeah, so Drew Brees lost. He lost one to LaDainian, one to Peyton, one to Aaron Rodgers, and then another one to Peyton, actually. But Randall Cunningham had lost 3 prior. And who were you talking about? Both Marino won for sure. Elway won in the first batch of decent Broncos teams.
Marino, I believe Marino won it around 84,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah. We could just have you recite, Dave, starting from 25 to go back.
The things that I love are awards. I've already said that through and through. I love the award stuff because it's the most cut and dry things to remember.
This might go well for you then. Question number 2. Close but no cigar in Major League Baseball. In the 2025 season, what infielder had his 6th top 5 career MVP finish, tying Eddie Murray for most all-time top 5 MVP finishes without a win?
We can check in.
All right, Eugenics World Order has checked in. So once again, next Tarbros, talk it out.
The one I like the most is Jose Ramirez, because he's been consistently really, really good for a while, but hasn't won an MVP.
And I know he was in the top 5 this year. So that's true.
The other names that kind of popped to mind, Tatis popped into my head, but I don't think he's considered an infielder anymore. Trey Turner, maybe. I like Ramirez here.
I'll go with that.
He was definitely top 5 this year. So, we'll check in Jose Ramirez for 50 points.
Okay. Eugenics?
2018, 2020, 2022, 24, and 25. And I think he was just outside in 2021 as well. He was number 6 in that list. We also checked in with Jose Ramirez.
Well, minus 100 points for Dave for not mentioning 2017. You started your list too late.
Oh.
But yes, both teams are receiving points. Well done.
You son of a gun.
And Dave, that's really, it's one thing to know MVPs, but it's another thing to know exactly what years people are in the top 5. I think that's wrong.
Baseball
wrong that you
is
know
the
it.
greatest sport for this very reason. You can get stats for everything.
I don't disagree, but I thought I used to know these stats. You are ridiculous. Ridiculous. But anyway, that's fine. I'm not angry about it. I'm just, look, we have to accept when the next generation is just kicking our butts. So, all right. Question number 3, close but no cigar, the NBA. We'll go a little old school for this. In the 1960s and 1970s, what NBA Hall of Famer set the record with 9 top 5 finishes without ever winning the MVP?
David, we're going to check in.
Eugenics World Order has checked in. Nick Carbros, let's see if you have any original ideas as potential guesses.
All right. So Chamberlain and Russell split like a lot of the early ones. Oscar Robertson had one in there. I think Elgin Baylor or Jerry West are good possibilities.
I would agree. I mean, I think I'm almost positive neither of them have won an MVP. I would venture the guess that Jerry West got the closest. So I would lean West over Baylor.
Yeah, I think career longer.
And just more accolades without actually getting the top prize. But we'll check in Jerry West for 100 points.
All right, in Eugenics World Order,
we're gonna check in with Jerry West for 100 points.
Well, both teams are receiving points. Just for the record, Tako, so you can feel good about this. Elgin Baylor also never won an MVP, but I don't think he got close that many times. I think he still has the record for being in the finals the most number of times without ever winning the championship. I think that is an Elgin Baylor special because he was part of the Lakers teams that got beat up by the Celtics in the 60s many times. So we've come to our final question of the evening, close but then 2 cigars. So in the history of the men's college basketball Wooden Award, 2 players have won it twice, and both had an additional top 5 finish. One was in the 80s and the other in the 2020s. I need you to name both.
We'll check in.
All right.
Oh.
The next Harbros have checked in for the final time this evening. That means for the final time this evening, Eugenics World Order gets to talk this out.
So, Marcus, I sent it to you in the chat.
I saw.
The one guy that I feel confident on is Zach Edey. I have nothing on the 80s guy.
One in the 80s that finished, who won twice and had another top 5 finish in the 80s. Yikes.
I don't have much to do. Like I got
like
baseball.
I got
football.
Could it be like Ralph Sampson? Like, I don't know. Again, this is before my time. I was born in 1988. Let's think about this. So Olajuwon was 80. Was he 84? Was he the same as Jordan? Was he 84?
Like I said, I got nothing on this. I can only keep track of so many sports, and NFL and MLB take the cake.
Oh God, I don't know.
Go with your gut, man. You had
I don't. But that's the thing. I don't have a good. I'm just saying stuff. Let's just say Hakeem Olajuwon and call it a day. Right. Check it in for 100 points. Hakeem Olajuwon and Zach Edey for 100 points.
All right. The next Harbros, what'd you guys have?
We also checked in with Zach Edey, and you mentioned him. I think the other one is Ralph Sampson. So we checked in with Sampson and Edey for 100 points.
One team is receiving points. Yeah, Marcus, you were there. I thought you were going to get it. The run of names in the 80s who won the Wooden Award is kind of interesting because it was Sampson twice, then Jordan won actually, and he did come out the same time as Olajuwon, which I will never forget because the Blazers lost the coin flip to pick Olajuwon, then decided not to take Michael Jordan, passed on to take Sam Bowie, of course, famously, and then lost out on Jordan. And then Chris Mullin won. Somewhere in there, Walter Berry won. That was like a sort of anomaly. But then David Robinson won, Danny Manning won, and then actually one of my favorite players of the '80s, Sean Elliott, won. I love
Sean Elliott.
I was a big Sean Elliott fan back then.
Sean Elliott, absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, our game has come to an end, and here are the final scores. The next Harbros Kubiak clash finished with a respectable 500 points. But our clipboard captains of the game, who are receiving the coveted Desmond Ritter Award with 635 points, was Eugenics World Order, nay, Portal Be Crazy. So, well done. Anybody want to say anything? Let's talk
Shout out to Doug Flutie. Shout out to, is it Lenny Dykstra? Is that
Lenny Dykstra does those?
Sorry, Andy Van Slyke, maybe?
Oh, good Lord.
Oh. Lenny Dykstra just got busted the other day with a whole bunch of drugs.
It might be Andy Van Slyke. It can't be Lenny Dykstra.
It might be Andy Van Slyke.
Lenny Dykstra has a police record a mile long. All right, well, I think it's time. So on behalf of Josh, Matt, Dave, Marcus, all of the Benchwarmers who someday will be part of the Nugenics World Order, we know the way this works. Thank you for listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. And until next time, we'll keep the bench warm.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch! Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes!
Into deep left center for Mitchell. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
That great music you're listening to is by Justin Nozick. Thanks to him for producing that music for us. You've been listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. Make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We are at Benchwarmers TP.